Academy. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use a box curriculum with Thinking Tree journals. I know that there are a lot of people who are interested in Thinking Tree, and right now we're approaching the end of the school year, and most of us have already purchased our curriculum for this school year, and you see the Thinking Tree journals and you absolutely love them and you want to try them, but you still want to utilize the curriculum that you already have. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do both, and so you don't waste the money that you already spent for the curriculum, but yet you can still use Thinking Tree products, and also introduce your child to direct delighted learning in a more easy way, instead of giving a child this new curriculum and with Thinking Tree, and they're used to having everything laid out for them. It can be a little bit challenging at first. So I'm going to tell you how you can do it and give little tidbits of how you can slowly acclimate your child into the Thinking Tree or the directed learning mind frame gradually over a period of time, and still utilize your curriculum you already have and introduce your child to the directed learning concepts. And then maybe next year when you buy your curriculum, you can totally flip the fun schooling if that's your choice. So these are, you'll hear a lot of fun schoolers say core journals a lot. You'll hear us make reference to that a lot. And basically what core journal means is that it's a journal in which you hit all your core subjects, which is like math, science, social studies, history, spelling. You're going to hit all those core subjects that we have to do as homeschoolers, and language arts as well. So you will hear us say that a lot, and these are the core journals. They're relatively thick journals because you're gonna be in all those various different subjects. But when you think about Thinking Tree products, it's those it's library based, so you're instructed to like get library books, and the child picks books that they're interested in. And once they pick the books they're interested in, those books will be their curriculum for that particular journal. So, but in your case, you're just trying to finish out your past curriculum or your box curriculum. And this video will be good for those who still want to do Thinking Tree, but they feel like it don't have enough structure for them. And they still like the Thinking Tree and they want to do it, but they want to have a little bit a foundation with a box curriculum, because some people are with families or have families that's like, okay, that's like a little too much. Thinking Tree, that's a little bit too relaxed for our homeschool. But I'm going to show you how you can actually do it and still make everybody happy. So this is an example of a box curriculum. Someone asked me about this. I was able to purchase this for $18. So I bought it because I didn't know anything about the good and the beautiful. But this is basically a structured language arts curriculum. They have like all the subjects except math, but I just bought the language arts and literature. So I'm going to explain to you how you can actually use something like that with Thinking Tree. Let's see, which one am I going to use? I'm going to show you a girl and a boy. Okay, this one is directed learning library-based curriculum for Thinking Tree. So instead, like in the beginning, it tells you to pick 8 books, or tell the child to go to the library and pick 8 books. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8, 9 books that they're interested in. And they write the name of the various books here. So instead of you doing that, what you would do, whatever your box curriculum is, you will put those books titles here. Like if you have Good and the Beautiful Science, you'll put it there. Or you have Everything You Need to Know About Math here. Whatever, some people use Abacus, some people use BJU. They use a variety of different box-based curriculum. Whatever your box-based curriculum is, those are the books that you put here. And in order to keep in line with the Thinking Tree theme, you can still allow your child to have 1 or 2 books in which, if they already got all their main subjects, you can let them pick whatever left over. They can pick something, anything that they like, and that will still keep them in that direct delight learning frame of mind. Okay, so here when it has, this one has like write an inspirational quote. The child can just, this can be their direct learning page where they can have the freedom to write whatever they want to write, whatever inspires them. And here in the science area, you can pick between whatever your box curriculum has to be like a highlight page. Like, say, for example, you're learning about anatomy in your science. They can use this as a page to write, hey, today we learned about science. We learned about anatomy in science today. Or you can actually use this as the directed learning page, where they can go out and look at nature, and this will be their freestyle pages. Here, whatever the curriculum directs them to read, they will use those particular books and write highlights for the various books here. Whatever books that they're using here for the copy work page, they can just write whatever or copy whatever paragraph or sentences or diagram in which they like from your box curriculum. Here, this is like a freestyle page. They can draw anywhere, draw whatever they want. They can listen to whatever they want. That keeps them still in that delight directed learning mind frame. If you're doing home economics, this would be a great place for your child to actually prepare meals, and they can write whatever they want there. Now, when they get to the part where it's math, this can be like a highlight page in which they can write what they learned or whatever concept they're working on. Say, for example, your child is working on fractions for that particular time. They can write some examples of what they were doing in their box curriculum and write down some things that help them to understand fractions. Now, when it gets to the spelling, the film study, they can watch whatever they want to watch, or they can watch something that's related to whatever the box curriculum is. Now, when you get to spelling, it directs you to find 20 words that has 6-letter words each. You won't do that. What you're going to do, you're going to use whatever your box curriculum spelling words has in it. So if I was using this good and the beautiful, right? Here are my spelling words here. So I will write these spelling words here. And if I have any space left, I will actually let the children practice these spelling words. That would be like extra practice. They can use both books, transfer it here. And they can also write in whatever their main curriculum book. And pretty much that's the format in which they can do. Now let me show you, and it's so simple because I want to show you a boy and a girl. One, the same concept is true with this. Like it tells you to pick 8 interesting things that you want to learn about, where in your case, you're going to write down whatever box curriculum that you're using. And let the child pick maybe 1 or 2 things that they're interested in as well to keep with the delight directed learning. And the same format, every page that has like science, you will use your science curriculum. Like this is science. You use your science curriculum. This is like a freestyle page, or if you're doing home economics, they can use that here. Right here, whatever they're reading in their box curriculum, they use that here, or the books that you allow them to have their freestyle books. Whatever book they wanted to pick, they can use any of those. How I would do it, whatever box curriculum that I'm using, I would have them, whatever they're reading, their designated reading for that day, they would have to write a little bit there, and there, and then 1 square would be whatever they're interested in, the book that they chose. They're right here. This learning a new skill, this can be a page that can be very versatile. They can not only learn something new, but they can also write about whatever they learn new within their box curriculum. Like, say, for example, they're learning about pronouns, and they didn't know that this particular word was a pronoun, or this was an adjective. They can write down, I am learning how to identify pronouns, or I am learning how to simplify fractions, or I am learning how to find Spain on the map. And so that's geography, by the way. So it's very, very easy to adapt a core journal with a box curriculum if that's what you want to do. Because the reason why I want to tell you guys this is because there are a lot of new fun schoolers, and there are a lot of new people who are interested in Thinking Tree, and I absolutely love Thinking Tree. However, I am a mother that is on a very, very, very tight budget, and I know how expensive curriculum can be. So we're not at the beginning of the school year, we're towards the end of the school year. So if you have a box curriculum that you already spent all this money for and then you want to introduce your child to Thinking Tree curriculum, I am being a budget conscious person. I'm going to try to figure out how I can still utilize the rest of that curriculum and also introduce my child to fun schooling as well, in fun bite-sized pieces. And then next school term, I can focus on getting more stuff fun school wise if I was just beginning. Now I'm a full-on fun schooler. So at this point, but I'm talking to those new ones that's just starting out, or maybe you're not a new fun schooler, but you like fun schooling, but you still want to use a box curriculum, but you also want to use Thinking Tree as well, and you're trying to figure out how you're going to balance it all. So this is a very, very effective way in order for you to still be able to utilize Thinking Tree journals and also use whatever box curriculum that you're using. So I encourage you not to waste that money. Use that out, and also you can use it alongside with your core Thinking Tree journals, or whatever journal that you have. You can easily adapt it so that you can do both, so that you will not waste your money on the curriculum that you already bought, and then you can still utilize the new Thinking Tree journals that I feel that you're going to absolutely love anyway. And it also gives the child enough time to adapt to a new style of learning. Because what you may not realize is that sometimes it can be a little bit difficult for new ones to transition from box curriculum to fun schooling, because you have to keep in mind that you're giving a child a curriculum that they have control over, where they have to have an interest. And if you've been using a box curriculum for all these years when you've been homeschooling, and everything's been laid out for them, like they know this is, I got to do this, I got to do that, and they never had to think for themselves, meaning with education wise, they never had to say, okay, what do I have to find my own spelling words? I have to find my own interest books. They never done that. So sometimes for some kids, not all, for some children, it can be a little overwhelming at first. So by doing it this way, it can easily be a smooth transition. You're still giving them some of the delight directed learning and some freedoms, but you also giving them that structure that they was used to, where everything was kind of laid out for them, until they're able to pretty much take the training wheels off, so to speak. And because you don't want to like stress them out, so slowly for some children, and you have to slowly give them bite-sized pieces for them to develop a love for fun schooling. And once they do, you will just see how their eyes and their learning just open up. They will have so many different interests, you will not even be able to hold it down. But first of all, you just got to slowly integrate them into the fun schooling way, which I think is absolutely great. But I just want to do this quick video just to help you guys to see and welcome all the new fun schoolers, and help those moms out there who is trying to figure out, like, okay, I already bought all this curriculum and I want to do Thinking Tree, and I bought a couple of journals, but I don't have all the journals that I want yet for Thinking Tree, and I still have this box curriculum and I spent a lot of money for it. How am I going to use that in the new Thinking Tree journals that I have? So I just want to do a little video to give you a visual, give you an idea of how you can utilize both avenues and gently introduce your child into delight directed learning in an easy way, and also don't break the bank at the same time. And then next school term, if you want to flip all the way over to fun schooling, that's fine as well. So then you could just do your library base. But if you have a whole lot of library books anyway, or books in general, you can use them with the Thinking Tree. You don't have to always go to the library if you have books at your home, or if you have, some people have ebooks and stuff like that. It just depends on what type of books you want to use. But I just want to come on here and just try to help you guys make an easy transition to fun schooling and utilize what you already have. So you guys have a great day, and I hope this video helps someone out there who is really trying to ponder how they're going to maneuver themselves with the new fun schooling way, and also still utilize their curriculum that they already have at the same time. You can do both. That's what I'm telling you. You can do both. You can do it well, and it'll work out. And you can introduce your child to this delight directed learning in little small bite-sized pieces until they're able or ready to take those training wheels off, so to speak. You guys have a great day. Talk to you later. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Bye.